What is the length of the side AC? Now, we're going to label this triangle. It's a right angle triangle. There's the 90 degrees. We're standing here, we're looking across. AC we call the opposite. And this side here then is the adjacent. ADJACENT. And this side is this side, the longest side, and it's always the side, the longest side is always the side opposite the right angle. And we call that the hypotenuse. Now, because it's a right angle triangle, these tools or ratios come into play. Trig or sine, they're called trig ratios. We have sine, cos, and tan, and we're looking at 40 degrees. So the sine of 40 degrees sailing over heaven is the opposite over the hypotenuse. The opposite over the hypotenuse, O over H. And that one's no good to us because we don't know O or H. Cosine 40 is adjacent over the hypotenuse. That's no good because we're interested in AC. We're interested in the side here. And that's the opposite, and that's not involved here at all. So it's going to be tan. Tan, two old angles, opposite over adjacent. Now we know that our adjacent equals 7 centimeters. The length of our adjacent is 7 centimeters. So tan 40 degrees equals the opposite, what we're looking for, over 7. Multiply both sides by 7. And we get 7 times tan 40 degrees equals opposite over 7 multiplied by 7. This is a long way of doing it, but it's the best. It's the best way if you really want to learn your algebra. They cancel off. So we're left with 7 tan 40 degrees equals the opposite that we're looking for, O. So 7 multiplied by tan 40 equals 5.87. So our opposite, which is the same as the length AC, those vertical bars mean the length between the points A and C, that turns out to be 5.873 on my calculator here. Now say we're round to 2 decimal places, so we'll leave it at 5.87 and our units are centimeters. And again, like I said in previous videos, you could, if you had time and the interest, sketch it out with a base, with this line here being 7 centimeters long. Take your protractor and slide it along until you have 40 degrees, and then see where it intersects this line here, and you'll be able to measure off this line, which will be C and A. So you can construct that triangle on paper with a protractor and see how you get on that way. Lots of fun.